Chance is designed to last 12 months. The lunar rover carried by Chance U2R is designed to last only 3 months. For researchers on Earth, that's not a long time. Struggling to get to the far side of the moon, why not choose a longer exploration cycle? It's not that I don't want to, but the cruelty of the lunar environment is beyond human understanding. The lunar day and lunar surface temperature can reach 160 degrees Celsius. On a moonlit night, temperatures can drop to -190 degrees Celsius. The temperature difference between day and night exceeds 300 degrees Celsius. In environments alternating between extreme cold and extreme heat, the lifespan of any electronic equipment and mechanical components will be affected. This lunar rover was carried to the back of the moon by Chance. It's China's second lunar rover, U2R. In Chinese mythology, the jade rabbit in fairy Chance arms is cute and docile, but as a lunar rover, the jade rabbit EI must be strong and resilient. U2R not only has to overcome the impact of the huge temperature difference, the complex lunar environment is also a difficult challenge for U2R. The foot of U2R is either a pit or a chop. If you take one wrong step, you may not be able to move. Then all exploration missions will also be terminated. The probe must have good thermal control and solar energy harvesting conditions on the lunar surface. If it's too hot, he'll burn everything if he's still working. The sun is out and it's 15 degrees. We just got to work. We basically shut down 15 degrees before sunset. U2R will wake up at the right time, exploring cautiously in a very limited time, searching for the secrets of the lunar back on the rugged lunar surface. The slow movement of the moon now is mainly a reason that we want to be able to move forward safely. Don't end up anywhere, or when it gets to the bottom of a very steep pit and the wheel ends up slipping, because this is impossible. Hits all loose ends if you don't have enough friction, or if it exceeds one of the front and rear elevation angles of the car, that design. He can't climb out. Researchers at the National Astronomical Observatory used scientific instruments carried by U2R to conduct a variety of surveys of the lunar back. Since setting foot on the back of the moon in January 2019, U2R 小时 has been working on the back of the moon for far more than his 7 months design life. As of September 2023, U2R 小时 has traveled more than 1500 meters on the back of the moon, returned more than 8 of scientific data to Earth, and that includes a wealth of information about the moon's tectonics. It's very different from the landforms we are familiar with. We landed in a basalt-covered area, but this material component of it is not basalt. And this is where we surprised ourselves. It's not what we took for granted. It's basalt material. It is actually analyzed outside that it is a material from the deep moon. It might even represent a substance like moonman. Further research revealed that this thing came from somewhere else. It's a foreign object. It was dug and thrown from other impact craters. This is a completely new discovery, provides more evidence for humans to understand the formation and evolution of the moon. Every time humans explore the unknown, we all look forward to new discoveries. As a historic first landing on the moon's back, The Changfusi mission has also attracted the attention of scientists from around the world. Changsi also opened its arms to the world. That's another foreign unit, right? Submitted a requirement for this carrier. What about in the end? 3 companies were selected for this international collaboration. UNET, one of them is, including I'm working with the Swedish Institute for Space Physics. This is a great opportunity for researchers to work together. Over the back of the moon, what opportunities will be hidden? You may not know. The back of the moon is an astronomical observation point that scientists have long dreamed of. In 1609, Galileo created humanity's first optical telescope, but Galileo probably wouldn't have thought, hundreds of years, the telescope could become what it is today. The world's largest spherical radio telescope. This telescope with an aperture of 500 meters is called the Chinese Sky Eye. The area is approximately equivalent to 30 standard football fields. The radio telescope is known as the Eye of the Universe, used to observe celestial bodies, galaxies, and other phenomena in the universe. Unlike traditional optical telescopes, radio telescopes use radio waves, can penetrate clouds, break through the limitations of the atmosphere, capture more information from the depths of the universe. Fast building in a natural depression, natural match of terrain and telescope, let the construction save a lot of trouble, but choose to build here. A very important reason is to avoid electromagnetic interference. In 1994, China decided to build this telescope. Site selection took more than 10 years. It's surrounded by mountains, sparsely populated. Electromagnetic interference can be reduced to very low levels. Lower electromagnetic interference allows astronomers to obtain a cleaner signal. Since the development of the radio telescope in 1937, there's been a problem in radio astronomy. In the observation of low-frequency radio signals, there's this seemingly unavoidable problem. 3 to 30 Hz. This frequency band is called the percolating low-frequency cosmic radio signal. These signals carry important cosmic information, but due to the isolation of the Earth's atmosphere and ionosphere, this frequency band is almost invisible from the ground. It contains many cosmic origins. This information about the dark age of the universe. What about observations in this frequency band? Through the analysis of observation data in this frequency band, it's very possible to get some of our older universe, some specific information about this origin. For a cleaner signal, radio astronomers set their sights on the moon. So must a purer signal be observed on the moon? But that's just speculation. The human mind knows no boundaries. Inference and conjecture can also be wild. But science needs evidence, the reason for going to the far side of the moon. In fact, the most important scientific goal is to make low-frequency radio observations. Using the moon body, this is well blocked, as that is a very good shield. Relying on the enormous volume of the moon's own 3,500 km diameter, the jamming signals from the Earth can be completely isolated. Very low-frequency signals from the universe will be received by humans in the clearest form. That's the dream place for radio observations.